You know, for me, luckily, I used to be a professional athlete. So I run track and field. I was on the Olympic team and so on. So sport taught me that to be good at something, you definitely need to be bored at some point in time to death. You cannot be good without repeating something to death. To be good at something, you need to repeat it to the point where it becomes second nature. When you're asked, you don't even think twice. It's a reflex. You know exactly what to do. To get to that level, you need a level of exercise that is boring, is painful. You know, God bless my professor in mathematics. I remember in high school, the guy, we had a 1 week vacation and he gave us 500 integrals to do. You know, so, and we kind of split it. I had 100 a day to do, 5 days, you know, kind of something like that. You know. But by the time I finished 500 integrals, man, I was good. You know, I was good. And the point is, you know, that I remember the first time I gave this speech was last year in Sibiu, and I disappointed everybody because at that point in time I was the head of a large corporation, and you know, people wonder what I expect from them. And what I expect from them, actually, most of the time, it's discipline, to take notes. Nobody takes notes. So, you know, nobody takes notes. You talk to people and nobody takes notes. Waiters in the restaurant don't take notes. You know, nobody takes notes. I almost lost my job for not taking notes at JP Morgan. I had a project, you know, my culture is taking notes is almost shameful. You know, what you can't remember? You know, are you stupid? Yes, I'm stupid. You know, that's how I am. You know, and nobody was taking notes. So the point is, you know, that if you don't take notes, you run a big risk not to be very exact in what that person, with respect to the orders given, because you receive orders. It's not a consultation. It's not we're not friends. We're not, you know. I'm the boss. You are my employee, and if I want it, and I work hard for you to do coffee, not me. You know. And if you need to do coffee, you do coffee. It's not about price. It's about making somebody else's life comfortable. Because in the hope that if that person is happy and succeeds, you will succeed with that person. And pride and, you know, being, luckily for many people I'm not an abusive boss, but I work for people that you would not even imagine. Actually, so tough that we were 3 of us in the group and we all got sent to the hospital. You know, yes, I had a paralyzed leg. My colleague told she has ovarian cancer, and one guy, and all within 3 months, all 3 of us went and saw a doctor for serious ailments for, you know, and we were all told to take a vacation. So, which was not possible. Because you can get into a situation where people are extremely tough and unreasonable. And the point is that you have to survive all these steps. Until you have choices. The point is, you know, that you have to create choices for yourself. So, when I go into right now I started my own small companies. I have 5 employees who manage. And even now, I mean, luckily for them, I'm an understanding guy. They get frustrated that they have ideas. The chances that their idea is correct are close to nothing. If I haven't figured it out after 20 years, you know, a guy from, you know, the school benches can figure it out. I need to find something else to do in life. So the point is, you know, that how many people here, you know, a sport in Romania, and I remember it took me a while to get rid of it. It was to actually think that the professor was wrong, that he made a mistake, and I was always trying to challenge professors, and I was the smartass in the class. Then it took me a few years, and then I realized that I have a high probability to look like a fool. Because eventually the guy is right. If it's a good professor, and if he's not right, you gain nothing except that you show off. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing to gain. You just made an enemy. In case he's wrong, you just made an enemy. So in case you're right, you look like a fool. It's a lose-lose situation, but pride is a very important. It's a very important. How would I call it? Quality that we all hang on to. And it's important to have pride, but pride, nobody can take your pride. It's in you. It's not an opinion of you, for me, or it doesn't matter. You, if you know who you are, you don't. Pride is not a reflection of what other people think about. Pride is actually quite a negative word for me. It's to be self-assured and comfortable with yourself, and then the rest doesn't matter.